What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh, and I thank you for joining me. Now, today I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson as to my most weird and interesting and intriguing, and however many adjectives you can describe it, game I've ever called in my short time as a sports play-by-play commentator. I want to take you back to February of 2026 when the girls' state ice hockey tournament was beginning and I got tasked to commentate the Malden Catholic versus Beverly game. But unfortunately, that game didn't start on time at all because, as you can see from this picture right here, that's right. That's the Zamboni at the rink being pulled off by a truck because it broke down after doing one lap. So the game had to be postponed until the next day. I made it back to the same rink thinking the Zamboni was either fixed or they were able to get a new one, and boy was I wrong. So the game had to be moved to another rink in a neighboring town of Saugus, Massachusetts that started at around 8:15 at night. But that wasn't the only thing, as I got there with my producer and we found out very quickly that this rink was not very helpful for internet purposes. So this amazing back and forth game between two very talented teams was being recorded and not live streamed and eventually posted later. So for the first time ever, folks, here on the channel, this is Beverly versus Malden Catholic in the girls ice hockey tournament.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the catastrophic rink here in Saugus, Massachusetts for tonight's MIAA round of 32 girls Division I matchup between the Beverly Danvers Ipswich Panthers and the Lancers of Malden Catholic. Mike Walsh on commentary, joined as always by Andrew Perino on production, and we thank you for sticking with us as we were able to finally get this game underway. A game that survived a postponement and a location change here in Saugus from the Malden Valley Forum due to a Zamboni malfunction, but we're finally able to get underway. Pass across and trying to turn is Haley Freeman. Maggie Boudreau. Now pass across and Nevin Stone. Into the middle, deflection and score! Took a deflection off the stick of Lily Myers. Oscar Kao will get credit for the goal. It's a power play goal, and the Panthers have struck first. It's 1-0. Now Wind and a fire took a deflection just wide. Now here comes Abby Poole. Poole gonna take it wide. Gets around a Panther. Shot to score! Abby Poole with an individual effort goes up top on Avery Mason, and we got a brand new hockey game. We're tied at 1. Into the middle. Now backhand out in front, loose puck. Lancers will get it out of potential danger, but now a shot. Stuck behind Silva, and it's in! Somehow that squeaks through Izzy Silva. Oscar Kao's got her second of the game, and the Panthers are back up. It's 2-1. This one kept in as we got a pile up. Kicked away by Casey Kelly. Lets one in. Mason tried to cover it, but it's spilled loose. Now pass in the middle, shot to score! Abby Poole wide open at the far post, and with 1:32 left, she's got her second of the game, and we're tied at 2. And we are headed to overtime. And we will head to double overtime. So we are going to head for our 6th period of hockey. It's going to be another 3-on-3 overtime. It's going to be a shootout. Meredith is instructed to pick up the puck. And she'll bring it into the zone. Comes with some speed up the middle. Dinks to the backhand, and Silva stops her. Stone instructed to pick up the puck. Here she comes. Will go to the left. Comes in the middle. Deeks and scores! She will work against Izzy Silva. KO picks up the puck. Comes in a little slower. Deeks to the backhand. Silva stops her. Who's been fantastic. It was a team game that devolved into a one-on-one duel. Poole will pick up the puck. Here she comes with some speed up the left side. In the middle, shot, and a save by Mason. She'll work against Silva, fellow sophomore. LeBlanc comes in, right down Broadway. Comes to the forehand, and Silva stops her. To work against Avery Mason. Vandorp will bring it up the right side. Cuts in the middle. Shot and a score! And I believe we are in round 4. So this is the decider. The Panthers season rests on the stick of Zoe Abel. She'll bring it in against Silva. Abel, backhand, stopped by Silva. And that is doing it. The Lancers survive in a shootout and live to play another day as they win 3-2 in a shootout. Your Yowie Patrol player of the game, Abby Poole, with 2 goals on the night. Lancers will move on to face the winner of Algonquin Regional and Westford Academy. We will say goodnight. We thank you for staying with us for this marathon. For Andrew Perrineau, I'm Mike Walsh. Again, your final score to shootout. Lancers 3, Panthers 2. This has been State Tournament Hockey on My Hockey Live, presented by Yowie Patrol and the Always On Media Group. Good night, everybody.
So there you have it, folks. 2 postponements, a location change, a Zamboni malfunction, not a live stream. 6 periods of hockey equals 1 crazy story that you wouldn't have believed it even if you've seen it. But it just goes to show you that even with all those crazy circumstances, even with those late nights, even with everything going on around that game, I really have one of the best jobs in the world. So that's going to do it for another video here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 100 subscribers by the end of 2026. My name is Mike Walsh. I've been your host, and thank you for joining me here for another commentary highlight on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Game Time Voice is the voice of the common sports fan.